listening to Over the Oxer podcast with Tracy Cole for all things to do with the mind for equestrians. So this week I am delighted to welcome Maha Khallaf, who is coming all the way from Saudi Arabia. So big warm welcome, Maha.
Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm really good. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing this across the seas and the land so far away. So my first question for you is, or my first comment, I suppose, is tell us about yourself and your horsey journey, what you do for work. Tell us all about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Maha Khallaf. I am 41 years old. I've been riding since I was a kid, but it wasn't continuous. I was riding on and off. And then I stopped for a long time because of work. I was working in a bank. And after that, it was multiple companies I worked in. They are not horse related. So I came back to riding, returned to riding when I was 28 years old. And here I am, I'm 41 years old, I'm still riding.
Super. And you've also started your own horsey company, haven't you?
Yeah, recently, yeah. It will accomplish 1 year this April.
Oh, congratulations. So tell us about that. What's it called and what do you do?
It's called Epona's Horses. It serves for making the saddle pads, customized saddle pads and ear nuts, halters, riders' clothes, and horse clothes as well. And we are into the therapeutical, therapeutical shoes for horses as well.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to expand more into selling also the wood shavings. So it's all about horses and the riders, of course.
Yeah, super. Well, let's talk a little bit more about that in a moment. And let's just focus on, first of all, your riding journey. So you mentioned that you started as a child and then not very consistently. You came back to it, though, as an adult. What brought you back to horses?
Well, to be totally honest with you, because I was 28 years old, I was already working, but after work, I didn't have that life that I wanted and I felt lost. Then my late mother advised me that it's better to go on ride a horse than just go on with your friends and going to the mall and just doing nonsense. So it was at the moment that I was very lost in my life. And when I saw the horses, I knew I found the answer. So that's how, so that's why I returned to riding.
Oh, and was your mother a horsewoman as well?
No, but she loved horses.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. And so what was the moment that when you went back to riding that you thought, I love this. This is for me. This is something that I really want to do in life?
It just kind of made me remember that as a kid, I always wanted to be a horse rider. And there was a cartoon that we were watching as we were kids. It's about an English lady who has a Japanese mother, I believe. Her name is she was called Lean. And she was riding horses and she gets on in the horses world. And that was my inspiration, actually, to pursue this lovely sport.
Yeah.
So I always wanted to be a horse rider. I love horses. I love everything about horses.
Oh, that's great. That's so nice that you managed to come back to it. It's almost like you've come back home in a way.
Yeah, exactly.
What challenges did you face when you came back to riding? It could be physical or emotional. Did you face any challenges?
Yeah, of course I did, because after a long time of no riding, you just think that you're going to ride as you were 12 years old. But this is a it's not like a good idea. Because when you were 12 years old, you weren't like thinking about lots of stuff. You were just a kid. You just wanted to have fun. You're not going to pursue this career or this sport as professional. So when I came back, it was different in a sense of, okay, if I fall now, who's going to take care of my mother? Who is going to pay the bills? Who is going to, you name it.
Yeah.
So it's the overthinking. Later on, it was the fear of falling, although I fell so many times and broke my clavicle bone, but it's all right now. So it's just the fear of everything. What if he does this movement and I fall off?
Mm-hmm.
Then I realized that it's not me about being fearful of the fall. It's about being fearful of the sensation of the fall, because it reminds me of an old trauma or something. That's why what I discovered later on in late years. So it's not about the falling; it's what the fall makes me remember.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. And does the fall make you remember a riding accident or something else?
No, it's you can name it as childhood trauma, something that happened in the past.
Yeah.
Bullying, you name it. It's just it's how the nervous system responds to this fall.
Yeah, absolutely. And did you have it's really common that people who ride as an adult, whether they learnt as an adult or they learnt as a child, but riding as an adult, the fear of falling is sometimes because, and I think you mentioned it, it's that who is going to earn the money? Who's going to look after my horse? Who's going to look after my family? So there's so many other consequences potentially as well.
Yes.
So was that going round in your head as well?
Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah. And so as you are now, have you overcome these things, or are you working through them still?
Working through them still, but I'm facing them as well.
Great.
Okay. Because every idea that comes to my mind while riding or while jumping, I would say that it's not real. I can handle it. I can face it. So it's not real. Yeah, you just go on with it. You have to talk yourself through it.
Yeah.
That you're gonna be okay, and you're going to be marvelous about how your nervous system responds to you when you talk to it gently.
Yeah, absolutely. So what tip would you give to somebody who is an adult rider going through maybe some mindset challenges? What tip would you give to them?
First is if they feel fearful or something, they just have to to turn around and face their fears. What you're fearful of? What fears me? What makes me frightful?
Yeah.
What gives me panic attacks? Because it's, after all, what I wanted to say, that behind all these fears is just like a very hurtful child. So when you cure your inner child, everything works perfect.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. So that's something that definitely people who are listening can go and investigate in child work, maybe, to help them overcome the fears that they have now as an adult. Lovely.
Exactly.
So, I mean, I'm absolutely fascinated in life in the Middle East. I've just recently come back from Egypt, and I've been to Jordan, and I've been to Palestine many years ago. But I love the cultures. I know it's different wherever you go, but tell us a little bit about what it's like to be a rider in Saudi Arabia.
Lots of traffic to get on to the stables.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, being a rider in Saudi Arabia, at first, in many years ago, it was a bit challenging because back then, as women, we couldn't drive.
Okay.
So we had to just use drivers to get us there to the stables.
Yeah.
But it's once you get to the stables, by the way, also, we weren't allowed to compete in competitions.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It wasn't
because
allowed.
of the clothes, because of the outfit.
They saw it, yeah, maybe because of the outfit, but it was like a very ancient idea until 2020 when they allowed it.
Okay, right.
So it was
Yeah.
like 6 years ago that they've allowed it.
Oh,
S-
super. And
Yes,
how do you cope with the heat?
we're okay with it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if you mean of the heat of the sun, we keep the horses safe during this heat weather. And even in the heat seasons in August or July, it starts from June, July, August. And here in Jeddah, because it's next to the sea, so we suffer from humidity.
Oh,
So it extends to September as well.
yeah.
So we keep our horses in air conditioned stalls.
Oh, lovely.
And
Lovely.
yeah, and with salt square, I don't know what you call it, and with
Oh, yeah.
lots of water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and they are not allowed to leave the stalls until the sunset.
Okay.
If we are riding, we're riding by 8 p.m. So this is how we cope with the heat in the heat season.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when it's cold weather, we call it cold here because it's 28 right now in Jeddah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good summer. That's a hot summer where I am.
That's a hot summer in your country, but it's lovely weather here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I must
So
remember that.
now
If I ever visit, I'll come in the winter.
I should.
So tell me a little bit about the culture as well, because I'm really interested in the Saudi culture because it fascinates me, the kind of religion and the rules that you have around the religion and the equestrianism. So I kind of asked you a little bit about the outfit. So when you ride,
Mhm.
are you riding in the gear that I would associate with riding? So, for instance, jodhpurs that are usually quite tight and obviously do show your legs and figure.
Yeah.
And do you have covered hair? Do you have
Well,
only women? How do you cope with the cultural rules and regulations?
we're in the recent years, we are more open than before.
Yeah,
And even when things weren't open as they are right now, we weren't riding with the abayas. The abayas is still what's the scarf and everything.
yeah,
We weren't riding with abayas. We were riding as like what Europeans do,
yeah,
how they ride. And there are some reserved families with lots of restrictions that they don't allow themselves to go to into mixed societies, so they go to a women place for riding.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. But are there also now mixed men and women
yeah,
riding establishments? Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Most of them, yeah, except one or two in Jeddah that I know of, that they are women stables.
Okay. So it would be okay for you to have a male instructor, for instance.
Yeah, I have a male instructor as well, and
Okay.
he was studying in the UK as well.
Okay. Okay. It's fascinating. It's just fascinating the whole setup as well, because I was just thinking, do your horses get to eat grass, or is there any grass for them when they go out?
There are some stables that they have like green pastures,
Yeah.
even here in Saudi. But we feed them something called rhodes grass. We feed on it all the time,
Okay.
and um, it's the same thing in Australia as well
Yeah.
because they use the same grass.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just such a different world for me. But I love the idea of it. Love the idea of air conditioned stables
Yeah,
because
they
that's brilliant.
yeah, they live better than us.
Yeah. So, how do you think your riding has influenced your life outside of the stables? Do you think that it's helped you in some way, maybe with the mindset, or even just generally to feel calmer in life? How has it helped?
It helped me as exactly feeling calmer in life, for feeling more focused, feeling more confident, and feel more love.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So because what keeps me motivated into riding, or what keeps motivating to open a business for horses, is the love for horses.
Yeah,
So yeah, it changes your mindset towards life, towards even work.
yeah, yeah.
It's it makes you feel that the horse world is not complicated as the human world. So
Oh, that is so true. Yeah, they give us so much, and I think when we're with them, you feel much more peaceful. Life is a bit easier in terms of your mindset.
yeah,
It's just it's a very, very nice, relaxing thing to do, and beautiful animals to be around. So
exactly.
you mentioned your business.
Yeah.
You said it's 1 year old in April. So how do you balance your non-horsey work, riding, now having a horse business as well?
I'm not working right now, but when I was working, I started it when I was working.
Yeah.
It was a bit hectic because it's going to keep you away from the stables a bit, because you're into meetings, you're talking to many suppliers, local and overseas. So it was hectic at first, but now because I'm not working anymore, it's just all my what I am doing right now. So it's
Yeah.
not hectic as before.
Yeah, yeah. And do you have a physical shop or is it all online?
All online.
And you ship internationally?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, fantastic. Where are your products made? Are they made there in Saudi?
Well, it's made in Pakistan. The saddle pads are made in Pakistan. I also import them from other brand that I'm importing from Italy, and another French one as well.
Fantastic. Yeah. So very international. Would you say that riding has helped you to have that international circle of people around you?
Yes, because um, for many years now, I've been into international clinics with international students, and
Yeah,
my society, horse society, of course, expanded. So I have friends in Mexico, I have friends in the US, I have friends in Qatar, I have friends everywhere, even in Kuwait, everywhere.
Oh, that's really nice, isn't it? That horses are the common theme and that horses do bind us together. It's a huge connection around the world for all of us.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
yeah. And you told me just before we started recording about an offer that you have for the listeners. So do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm going to offer an earnet and a saddle pad. There are three colors. There are burgundy and black, and there's blue with brown, and there is one black with gray. So of their choice, if they want one of these colors, as well as a 20% discount for anything that they wanted from the shop.
Fantastic. That is so generous. Thank you so much. I will put
Of
it
course.
into the description box and hopefully you'll get lots of new customers and lots of people looking at your site and finding out what you do a bit more. That's
Thanks a lot.
lovely. So, what else would you say riding has given you as an adult that perhaps another hobby wouldn't give you?
I believe it's the sense of responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
because once you're responsible for a horse, I know that they are giant and they are double your size, but they have the IQ of 2 years old and they don't know what to do. And sometimes they get themselves hurt. So being responsible for a huge animal is huge responsibility. And of course, maintaining them and offering them their needs, and help them in the case of emergency as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a huge responsibility.
Yeah, it is actually. And an expensive responsibility as well.
Oh yeah, that too as well.
Yeah, yeah. So, can you tell us a little bit about your horse?
His name is Benetton. He is retired right now. He is 21 years old. He is Hanoverian and mixed with Arabic blood. So he has a bit Arabic jaw and
Bit of
Arabic
fire.
temper. Yeah, and he had a temper, but later on with years, he just been calm. And he's a good jumper. He is good in everything. I love him. He's the horse that changed my life and made me face my fears and made me love him as well. So yeah, he's the horse of my life.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
And I know that you said that in Saudi you have your own grooms.
yeah.
So, how often do you get to go to the stables?
Well, it depends if you're too busy or not. So we are sometimes it's every day that we are going, and sometimes just 3 days a week or less.
Yeah. And you mentioned that your horse is in retirement. So, are you still riding him a little bit, or do you get to ride other horses?
I know because he has a condition that he's limping and he has a bit problem in the stifle area. So I'm not riding him anymore, but I'm riding a normal horse from school horse from the stables.
Yeah. Yeah. And what do you like to do? Do you jump or do you do dressage or a bit of everything?
German dressage. Yeah.
Great. Yeah. And what would be your ideal horse then?
A horse that doesn't make me kick him a lot until he canters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A horse that has a heart and jumps whatever I put in front of him
Hmm.
and makes me jump with him.
Yeah, yeah.
And a clever horse as well because Benetton, my horse, he's a smart horse.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Do you prefer mares or geldings?
Geldings, of course. They listen to us.
The mares have a bit of an attitude, shall we say. That's the polite way of saying it.
Yeah, but one of my trainers, he said that mares, okay, they have a temper and an attitude, but then when they trust you and they give you all their hearts, they're
Yeah.
just going to trust you completely, do whatever you want. So they will be like like a gelding eventually once they trust you.
Eventually. Yeah, I've got two mares. So
Oh,
yeah, they've got some personality. But I love them. I've had geldings in the past, so I'm not a mares only person, but at the moment I just happen to have mares and they're great. They're great. I've had both of them a few years now. One horse in particular, I've had her 15 or 16 years. So yeah, we know each other really, really well. Um,
nice.
if you could give one piece of encouragement to adult riders, what would it be?
Don't think twice about riding. Just do it. Because there will be a time, and I've been through this, there will be a time that you're no longer riding or you're just going to quit riding. Just don't think twice about riding. Just do it.
Yeah, that is beautiful advice because we forget that we don't stay fit and able till we're 100, and so yeah, ride when you can, ride now whilst you're
Yeah,
physically
exactly.
able and you've got the money, you've got some time. Just do it. That's a
Exactly.
lovely philosophy. Yeah. So, Maha, anything else that you would like to tell us about riding in Saudi, or any funny stories, or anything about your business before we close the podcast today?
Well, I would say that riding in Saudi is beautiful. I know that the most idea that's common in UK and the Western world that it's all about desert and stuff, but Saudi is a very big country and has green pastures as well. And riding in Saudi is just beautiful, and especially in the winter, of course.
Yeah.
And we have now lots of festivals that includes riding horses. Recently, dressage was introduced to Saudi Arabia as well. So riding in Saudi is beautiful, and as long as you choose your right trainers, because it's the trainer who can break you or build you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that sounds fabulous. I think we'll all come to Saudi and get warm and ride some beautiful horses. Thank you
Yeah, of
so
course.
much.
Of
This
course.
is so
Thank you.
lovely to chat to you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that chat with Maha. And she mentioned in the chat that she has a really kind offer of a saddle pad for one listener. So you can have a little look on her website, which is Epona's Horses, and you can view lots of the goods. But the saddle pads are absolutely beautiful. I love the burgundy one. Absolutely gorgeous. So if you would like one, all you need to do is email me. My email is info@tracycolenlp.com. It'll be in the description box, and just write down saddle pad or I'd love a saddle pad, and I will put your name into the draw. I'll do the draw at the end of January, and one lucky person will win a saddle pad. Apart from that, Maha has also offered 20% off her site. So if you would like to buy some horsey goods or treat yourself to some nice horsewear or riderwear, then the code is EPNTRCY. So again, I'll put that down into the description box, and you can enter that code at the checkout and enjoy 20% off. Thanks for listening, and I will see you again next time. Bye.